everyone, Joe Auriemma here on YesNetwork.com, and I'm here with Gary Thorne, the voice of the Baltimore Orioles. How are you, Gary?
I'm well, and you?
I'm good today.
Good.
Speaking of the Baltimore Orioles, what do you think about this team this year? I know they're a couple of years away, but what do you think about the Orioles?
Well, offensively, they certainly put on a show. The top of the order has been as good as any, and Jones and Markakis in particular in the outfield are providing some really big numbers. But they're, it's pitching. In the end, that's what it comes back to. And the Orioles right now, their starting staff, really struggles to get through any amount of innings. So the bullpen gets overused early, and we go through this, year after year. And until the young kids who are at AA and AAA can get up here to pitch, then there are going to be problems.
Now, would you say that the team is a couple of years away, that some of these young studs that they have down in the minors, they're almost ready to go, and the Orioles can be competitive in what's already a great division?
Yeah, well, they hope it's next year, and they hope to bring some of that up at the end of this year. Matt Wieters will be up, I think, to do some catching sooner than later.
Yeah.
And there are 3 pitchers down there they're looking at who are going to get called up, depending on how they perform this season, probably in the second half of the year. They are looking to going in the next season as a competitive ball club with a staff that can pitch, and that's their hope. If it goes beyond that, that's a little long.
Now, everybody seems to be saying that the Orioles might have the best defensive outfield in baseball right now and for the future. What do you see out of these guys, out of Jones and Markakis?
Well, you've got Nick Markakis has one of the best arms in all of baseball. He led last year in the league in assists. He's up there again this year. Adam Jones traces balls down as well as anybody in center field. Tremendous speed, good jump, another solid arm. Yeah. Left field is open. They had Nolan Reimold as a youngster they're looking at who's going to get some playing time out there, but they haven't made a decision on left field yet. But certainly in right and center, those 2 guys they're there to stay, and they're good.
Now, you've seen all of the teams in the American League East, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, the Toronto Blue Jays. What do you like about these teams? And the Tampa Bay Rays, how can we forget them? What do you like about this division?
Well, it's tough. It's just very tough. It's the best division in baseball. And Toronto's the surprise, the fact they've started out as well as they have. And what's happened now with Toronto getting some of their starters back, the regulars, they've got 2 or 3 other guys who started and pitched very well. So all of a sudden they're 6 or 7 deep in starters. Well, if you got that going for you, you got a lot going for you. Everybody's got their holes, I think. The power bat in Toronto maybe from the right side. Yankees got to get over the injuries. Are they getting old? Is it going to show up as the season goes along in different places? Tampa Bay, they just no longer can hide. Everybody's out for them because of what they did last year. Red Sox are who they are. If Ortiz is really done, what impact does that have on the ball club overall? I mean, everybody's got some question marks going. And so it's how those question marks get answered and how the teams adjust that will decide, I think, where we go.
Well, if the Orioles, in the next couple of years or next year, like you said, if they're competitive, this could be the American League East of the late 1970s.
Yeah, and it should be. I mean, the quality and caliber of play forces everybody to have to ratchet it up every year. That's what the Orioles are trying to do. You can't be non-competitive. You're not going to draw anybody. You're not going to make any money, and nobody's going to care. So you've got to do that in this division, and it's fun. I mean, the fun part of it is the fact they play in the on-balance schedule and see each other 18 or 19 times a year. That's some pretty good baseball.
One more question. Have you been following the hockey playoffs?
Always.
Oh, I know you are. All right, Gary. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
This is Joe Auriemma on YesNetwork.com. We'll see you next time.